Hello, hello, my dashers, and yep, it's about that time. 7 o'clock CT, here I am. Oh, yeah, it has been a crazy weekend. There's Rose. Rose is sitting there. Hey, Justin, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, hey. How is it going, everyone? Everyone, it has been a week. Um, Y'all saw the driveway video, I hope. Last week we actually got the driveway like finished. So it is compact. I'm sitting there with the big old roller, rolling out the compacting it down and shrinking it down. And um it was so muddy, I mean, we had so much rain in January. Literally, we had to put the rock down, and then I put lime to soak up the moisture that was in the mud. So basically, lime makes it so it's like a concrete, compact. Um, and this is a DIY. Yeah, you could hire somebody to do the driveway and put the tar and all that other stuff, but it costs like a lot of money. Instead of doing a 100-foot driveway being, $10,000, I did it for probably about three. So most material it was the asphalt product. So what they do is, when the trucks go out and they skim off the top of asphalt for a project, well, they go ahead and repurpose that and use it for the product I use, which is called repurposed asphalt product, or RAP for short. So we ended up using that along with rock in that muddy, really, really, really muddy area. As you see, I put in a culvert so water will go through it into the plastic tube. It will go down and it will drain off. But that particular area was so thick in moisture that it just wasn't drying out. Just wasn't drying out. So when you put the lime on it and you compact that down, we put the fabric down. So the weed barrier, it's a weed barrier. And then we, leveled out all of the wrap, the asphalt, packed it down as much as we could, and then I rented a roller for the day, and you sit there and roll that thing out, and it's pounding it down as it's rolling. So when you see my video and you see it kind of jumping, that's because the whole ground was being moved by this huge roller. And I'm sitting there, okay, back it up, go forward, back it up, go forward. So that seemed to be what was going down to, everything that is crazy. So we ended up getting the driveway completely done. Next is to get the building permit. And so I will be getting that this week, along with, I did get the blueprints this week for the building. So I'm able to apply for the building permit with the county. And then I can get the structure. First, you got to get the concrete. And then I have to hire a plumber because the plumbing has to go through the concrete. So I have I didn't bring my book here, my drawing book. The book I have is basically using a sketch of what I want. And so now I actually have to place. Oh, thanks, Rose. So this is my little sketchbook of all of my plans and everything that's going on. So, that's what's going to be the plan of, the garage this is the pad, and this is the garage, and this is the living area. This is the living room, extra bed, my office bedroom. There's a bedroom here, there's a bathroom here, and a kitchen here. So now what I have to do is I have to go and um, see where all my plumbing lines are going to go. And this is the layout for the concrete. So they know exactly how many feet it's going to take is for concrete to get estimates and things like that. And then next pages, I will actually do like the kitchen layout, and then I'm going to have the bathroom layout, and then the bedroom layouts and living room layouts, and exactly how things are going to lay. It's kind of crazy, right? All this stuff, but these are, plans that I'm making. So, I already have where my windows are going, where my garage door is going, I'm having a double French door in the back with a nice, over 10-foot overhang space. So these are all things that I have to draw out. It's real crazy. Just came back from the doctors and shopping. Hello to you all from Telangana, Australia. Hey, Graham, how you doing? Everybody's saying hi. Hello, hello. Graham's in the house. Yes, the bride over down under. Down under. So yeah, basically plans are next, and then I have to hire a plumber to lay the plumbing lines down, and then the concrete will come in, and we'll put the concrete, so the plumbing is going to be underground, um in the electrical lines. So I have to figure out the electrical lines. They're going to go from the transformer, and they're going to like dig a trench. So it's, thank goodness, they're all going to be underground. So if there's high winds or a tree goes down, my power lines aren't going to be affected. Everything's going to be underground, which I'm like really happy for. So water lines, sewer lines, all that's going to be underground. So let's see what we got. Dungeon Leia? Dongian? Wait. Supposed to be dungeon or dungeon layout? Well, yeah. If you only knew, Graham, if you only knew, gotta have that. My red room of pain. No, just kidding. Oh, Lordy. But these are all, yeah, my black book. My black book of sketches. So believe it or not, I mean, I do have actual plans from the building, like marks and things, that because when you do a to get a building permit, they want to see exactly what kind of structure you're putting on the land. Thankfully, though, the wonderful county that I'm moving to doesn't require inspections. Who ever heard of that, right? They basically are like, you build whatever you want on your land, but they still got to know you got a building on the land, because of course they're going to charge you a higher tax rate, for property taxes. So yeah, wonderful, right? Chest infection, otherwise, chest infection. Oh, I think chest infection, Rose. Otherwise, the sweet is thumbs up. Well, prayers that she gets better quick, Graham. I know, right? Totally agree. Totally agree on that. But so that is what is happening this coming week. This week pretty much has been going through stuff. I'm, going to, I've made a trip or two to Goodwill, dropped off some stuff already, going through stuff. I mean, luckily, oh, yeah. gave the trash man a workout because um I had so much food that my mother had, um, canned goods that expired like 2 years ago. So I cleaned all that out and the trash man took it last Thursday. So I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of heavy." But you get one of those big 55, uh, trash, and they get the arm and they bring it over, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I gave that arm a workout." 'Cause, yeah, she had all this Japanese food and things that I would never touch in a million years. So I finally, going through the kitchen and packing the kitchen up, it was like, it's out of here. I'm not going to eat it. I mean, we were trucking things into that trash. That trash was so heavy going out Thursday. Oh my God. Um, Luckily, I know I have a lot of things like junk, but going through your house as to what you're keeping and what you're throwing away or what you're giving away or whatever. I mean, basically the downsize. It is insane on how much you think. Um, Luckily, most of my things are seeable. Like I can see them. I don't have them hiding. So when I go through a room, I know I don't have to like look at every nook and cranny because I pretty much know everything is pretty much out in the open. Now, the last room I have is, of course, my jewelry room. That's the one that's going to be like, oh my God, I got so much. Because obviously I have to keep all that. But let's see. Hey, Elsa, how are you? Hello, hello. The bride's as strong as a Malibu. Uh, I'm the buggered one. Well, I'm sure she'll, give her some rest, give her a break, Graham, give her a break. Funny saying hi. Now's the time to plan out and start planting the fruit orchard. Well, we tried that. When my mother and we first moved here to Texas, she wanted an orchard. So I mean, we must have planted like 10 or 15 trees, of different, apples, oranges, pears, um, so on and so forth. And we never got a harvest because usually it takes about 3 years before a fruit tree can produce fruit. And we weren't there long enough. And I'm out there watering them during the drought, and I'm out there tending to them and everything. And I'm like, man, I did all that work for nothing, you know? And since I don't know if I'm actually, because I plan on being work somewhere for 2 months, come back home for a month, and start doing some work around the house, framing and, building out the house, and then go away another 2 months somewhere and work somewhere and come back. So planting trees pretty much this year is not going to happen because everything's pretty much up in the air. I mean, the work is going to be, um, DigiKey or Unbeatable in October, or, whatever I can get. And as well as doing YouTube and many. Oh God, guys, I've got. Speaking of YouTube, yay! Aw. Speaking of YouTube, I got the last video that I got. If you saw some like really cool shots and some really cinematic shots, I got a new camera, and it is the Digi Pocket 3. And it's a gimbal. It's a gimbal camera, and I gotta tell you, I am in love with this little guy. This is the whole kit. And inside this thing, it has an extra battery, it has a little tripod, it has a gimbal, shoots 4K 60 frames per second. It's active follow. All the like shots, the spin shots and all that stuff that I did in my last video was made out of this camera. The quality was unmatched. I thought, oh my gosh, it's so going to replace my cell phone, because the cell phone is so, while it does a great job, um, it's not really intuitive to vlogging. So I'm kind of like really pressed on trying to up the game and trying to, do all of these things. And I thought, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be great if I could get a camera that I could just point and shoot? Now, you wouldn't think that this, you saw the video from this week. This is it. This is the camera. Ta-da! That's it. This is the camera. Small, compact, does pan, tilt, zooms, everything else like that. I mean, it stays focused. It doesn't follow. It is amazing, this little thing. And it comes with, the case to protect the gimbal. It comes with a filter. I got the content creator package. So it has an extra battery, legs, and it comes with a mic, a wireless, a DG mic too, which is automatically synced up to this. And the best part is this syncs up to not only my phone for the footage, I can edit the footage on the card without having to download it, and then just download the final version. How cool is that? You can do that on the phone, and I can do it on my MacBook. How cool is that? I mean, seriously, I am in love with this little camera. And it just goes like that. Oh. And bam. Puts itself away in storage. And then I just put this back in here. Now the gimbal's protected. I can put it in my pocket. I mean, honestly, I am in love with this little camera. It does follows, it does pan, zooms, tilts. Oh, I am so excited. So excited. Phenomenal. That's why you need to plant early. They take a long time to produce. Don't forget, you're here for a long time now. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that is true. But the first year of tending to it, making sure that it has the right vitamins, that the roots take, all that kind of stuff is very important. And if you just plant it and forget it, that it could die, because either, when you plant it, you've got to separate the roots, you've got to make sure that it has the right food, it has the right watering, because the first year is where it actually is going to take root to grow. So it's kind of important that you need to kind of be there because I plan on being like gone for 2 to 3 months, who knows, and then come back. So I won't be watching it to make sure that it gets the water it needs and the foods and vitamins that it needs. So, it might be next year that I start planting, because then next year I might be able to watch or tend to it more for that first year. Unbelievable clarity and capability. Bloody hell, I'm old. I can remember box brownie. I know. And honestly, being this small, I was shocked at how well that this thing does. And see, it has the case, so it has all of the accessories. Oh, there it is. See the extra camera. It comes with a tripod. There's the mic. This is so you can put it on a selfie stick. It's got the cords in there, the charging brick, all that stuff is all in here. And it's just so compact. It's even, Graham, it's even smaller than a man's shaving kit. I mean, honestly, it all packs up into that and easily, into the pocket it goes. And it looks, but I mean, it's very, very small compared to all the other accoutrements. I've had the ZV-1, I've had the iPhone. Even the iPhone, you need your selfie stick. You need the thing that it sits on. You need to have the tilting. You need to have all that. And if you have your mics, then you got to have your mics, your transmitter. You got to have all of that. It's like, oh, and it's incredible. Hey, Adele. Good golf tournament in Phoenix. Oh, you're a golf follower. Nice. Annie and Spence, how are you? How are you? How are you? Everybody's saying hello, hello. Rose is doing her thing. It has been,
Kenny made me moderator on his channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he ain't never seen nobody post links as fast as I do.
So in case everybody wants to know, Rose is still here. Her van is finally, being worked on.
I'm here.
It's being worked on. I think we got it there last week, Wednesday. So it should be done either Monday or Tuesday. Her transmission went out. So I will probably making a GoFundMe page to help, Rose out because basically, she's in need. And we'll see, we can help her out. And otherwise, I'm going to make sure that she's safe. She's got to get her gas tank. What do you call it? The gas gauge tank is not working. So we have to drop the gas tank, check the sensor and redo that. She needs brakes, and of course her transmission went out. So that's what we're getting fixed currently is the transmission. But that should all be fixed Monday or Tuesday. And so we're hoping to get her on the road by the end of next week. Yay! Hopefully get you, on the road next week. So she's I think you're headed out west? Or
Probably.
she's probably headed out west.
Probably headed out west.
So that'll be a good thing.
And too cold to go to Missouri to see my grandbabies.
Yeah, too cold yet. So she'll probably head out west for a little bit. Well, I'm selling the house, so at the end of the February, I hope to have the house on the market. Yay! Can you remember going to a couple of Rosa films? Oh, yeah. Through the nose, through the pictures. Yes. Especially, and you had 35 millimeter, but you also had the 110, the little cartridge with the two rolls on the end, the 110s. And then you had 35 millimeter, which was the canister, the little canister. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Then you'd have to take it to the pharmacy and wait, a week or so, to get it back. Or, oh, my God. Now everything's done, right then and there.
They had those little Kodak buildings and parking lots.
Yeah.
Where
you could drive up and drop them off and everything else. Yeah, you could drive up and drop them off. I remember that, the Kodak buildings. Oh, Lord. Was that the... Yes, this is the Osmo Pocket 3. Yep. Honestly, best vlogging camera ever. You can walk and talk. You don't have to worry about being center. It follows you. You can change it to, the focal. I mean, I am learning everything about this camera and I cannot wait. I mean, I picked up the Creator Combo. So it came with the wide angle lens and it came with an extra battery. It came with the tripod, which is crazy, right? They gave you one DG2 wireless microphone. It's nice about that. You turn on the mic, it automatically syncs up to the camera once you sync it. Now, still check it to make sure because sometimes that connection does get lost. But for the most part, you turn it on and your wireless mic is already hooked up to it. So you don't have to worry about hooking any kind of external transmitter to this. It automatically goes to it. So I'm like, oh, thank gosh, I don't have to, worry about a transmitter and this and that. And it comes with a little magnet so you can, versatily use it anywhere. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, any expense you will not. I mean, yeah, it's expensive. Not gonna lie. It's like $700, and then I added another $100 worth of accessories. So I got the cage that goes on so I can use it hands free. I also bought the uh, dash mount for it and a really long monopod for it, tripod for it. So honestly, I have my regular Joby tripod, which I love, but it just isn't high enough. It isn't high enough. So if I'm standing there, the camera is not at eye level. It's like down here, down below my waist. And I'm like, yeah, that's not long enough. so, so you are not going to regret it. Honestly, I am having the time of my life with this freaking camera. Love it. Um, I'm getting a new Coach AGM bag. Oh, this week replacing the old flooded lead acid bag. Oh, glad to hear your rig rose is almost ready. Yep, we're gonna get it back, and then we're gonna take the two seats out, take those over to the junkyard, and then we are building it out as a no build for now. And then we will, we'll she'll be equipped. I have a lot of extras. She'll have a 500 Jackery. She'll have a 100-watt solar panel. She'll have um, what else?
Toilet, rice cooker.
Toilets, rice cooker, fridge, a little mini fridge. So she'll have something, and I think that's about it. But she'll have the basic essentials that she needs. Um, at least to run the van to start. Just giving her a start. Uh, yeah. On the road again. Just can't wait to get back on the road. Like, I know, right? I so love it. I say that all the time when I'm driving. It's a bit of a loose. Arr, 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 arr. It's a loose cannon. Ah, Grab you cracking me up. And you didn't know if the pics would be any good either back then. Oh yeah. If it was blurry or you're like, oh man, that was such a great shot. It's blurry. I agree. I was like, oh my God. It was, a crapshoot one way or another, whether it was going to be a 50-50 is a good shot or not. But I did get some, like, when I went to Japan for the first time and all of the film, I mean, I went to France, the pictures that came back was actually pretty surprised that they actually, to this day, are still, they haven't faded, they haven't yellowed. And that was a good 40 years ago. So, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it. Willie Graham. Willie Graham, right? Skylar hitting the road till we adjusted all over. Yeah, she got comfortable here. I got to tell you, boy, Skylar just was like, she's on my couch pillows and just, I'm the queen of Sheba. Hello, she's gonna get an adjustment change. It's too funny. She's so cute though. Thumbs up, yay! Love it. So yeah, that also was new today. So this week has been a lot of testing things out, trying things out, whether I want to do um, D-Log M or if I want to leave it at normal. This has 10-bit color. So I'm like, oh my God. So it's, a billion colors, just really great. But I don't know if I want to deal with color correction and all that other stuff. So there's a lot of learning that I'm doing with this sucker, but having the time of my life. It's been a long time since I've really been excited to use a camera. Um, I have the ZV-1, wasn't impressed with it. Yeah, yeah, it's an upgrade from the 13 Pro Max that I have, but eh, it wasn't enough for me to switch over using that as a primary camera. And so I was always using my 13 Pro. But using this, oh, the creativity is just, I mean, I can't even, I'm like, I'm so excited. I haven't been this excited to shoot video as I am now. And best part about it is the microphones that I bought, the $30 microphones, when I do interviews and things like that, that I have been using. In fact, this video right now has it. I have one of the transmitters on me. These will work with this camera. Yeah, I have to plug in the transmitter, but the handle of, has the output right in the front, so I can actually use these for interviews. And then when I'm just vlogging, I can use the one DJI mic. They haven't come out yet with the single DJI mic, so you can have two, because this camera does allow two DJI mic 2s to. Oh, look at that! That was fun. Two mics to come on. So I'm still debating when they do come out with the second mic. I might do it just for the fact that it automatically syncs up. Now it's $100 for the extra one. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what I got. And let's see, and you didn't know. Let's see what we got here. There you go. Scotland hitting the road. Yes. Adele, are you still having a lot of rain? No, actually, I heard Coachman in person, and they were in the middle of Texas, stuck in the mud, rain, tornado warnings, luckily, too. Yeah, I mean, we did have one day of rain, but we've had like 5 days no rain or 6 days no rain. This weekend, we had Friday and Saturday were rainy. And then, like today, this morning, we had tornado warnings and things this morning, but it turned out to be sunny. By mid-afternoon, it was like partly sunny and, warm and no problem. We didn't get the rain, like heavy, heavy, heavy rain that we have been getting. It was more like a steady rain. My grass could keep up with it, thank goodness, because Lord knows it was drenched for a long time. We are only due to have rain next Friday, but the rest of the week is supposed to be nice. So I'm crossing my fingers that the rainy season is over. Well, here around Houston, I'm in the Houston area. So mid Texas, even Dallas. Dallas gets snow. We don't get snow down here. It rained again. Packing up later today so we can move to Henty Show grounds for a few weeks. Our nice 200-month. Our niece probably is 200 months pregnant. So we had to catch up before she's due. 200 months. Maybe 2 months?
Maybe she feels 200.
Yeah, maybe she feels 200 months pregnant. So we have to catch her before she's due. Well, stay safe. As always. Hey, Get Lost Mike, how are you? You're never late. Whatever. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if anybody wants to join the live and just pop on, I'm going to drop the link. Let's see if I can do it right. Well, I can, but there you go, guys. If anybody wants to pop on, say hi, be part of the show, more than happy to say hi to everybody. You're more than welcome to come on up. I'll see you down there so we can have some fun. There's Get Lost Mike, Rose doing her thing. Wolverine. Dialect buster. Busted. I figured that. How are you doing? Doing good. So y'all know I've had this mess of a hair, going on. So, yep. Here we go. We're doing this tonight. I know I've been saying it, but I have it here now. And so this mess is going to go away. Which is scary because this morning, my sister and I, every Sunday, my sister and I, we always go out for breakfast. Okay. It's our sister thing. And every Sunday morning, get together, we have busy weeks and everything else. We don't, whatever. And so on Sunday mornings, we always go and have breakfast. Well, somebody had this brand. she did her hair green. And oh my gosh, I don't know what she did, but her whole entire face, side of her face, down her neck was green. I'm like, oh my God. Her hair was this dark, dark, dark green, and just all of her face and skin tone was green. And I'm like going, oh my gosh. My mom had been a hairdresser, so I know, you got to put the Vaseline, you got to put the little cotton thing around here so it doesn't get into your face. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I said, can you imagine if I'd be a Smurf for sure. I'd be a purple Smurf. Oh my gosh. Everybody get lost, Mike. Do it live. Do my hair coloring live. Oh my God, that would be like funny. Can't wait to see the purple. I know I've been talking about it. Gonna finally do it tonight because, it's time. I can't take this. I bleached it even already, ready for the bleach, the blonde hairish. So I already bleached it to get ready for the color. It's like, it's time to go. She forgot to use Vaseline. Yeah, you put Vaseline around your hairline, right? And then you put a cotton strip literally around here so you don't get the dye in your face. So when she rinsed it, it went all down. Oh my goodness. I felt so bad. I said, honey, if that ever happens again, right away take an alcohol swab and just you got to get it off your skin because now it's going to take a long time for it to get off. I'm like, oh no. Even I know how to do that. I know, right? Oh Lord. She said, yeah, we put the Vaseline. I said, yeah, but did you put the cotton? No. And I'm like, well, she's still going to get in your face. Be jelly in dye mode. No, don't do it. Don't do what? Color my hair? I got to color the hair. Look at this. I'm too great looking. I'm so, I got to be vain. But it's purple. It's purple. It's purple. Gotta love it. You know me, I can be weird like that. Do it. It is crazy because I'm like going, oh, Well, I mean, but I love doing, the purple hair. when, you work for a corporate company, that's and I was an executive assistant to a C plus level. It's kind of like, yeah, you better not. You got to be professional business, yada yada yada. And I'm like, oh, I'm not that anymore. So got to go back to purple. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to actually get back to, that was I had my purple. Usually I would do is I would just do this section here around my face. See how the hair goes back. So this whole section I would do purple. So when I'm in the corporate world, I could bring that front, bring the back hairs forward, put it behind my ears, and they would never know it was purple. I would just do this section. That's it. So when I pulled my hair back and did this kind of thing or do a ponytail, you see the purple, but my whole head was still black. So that's how I did it when I was in the corporate world. But now I'm like, the heck with it. I'm doing the whole damn head. Heck yeah. Yeah, but purple. Oh, yeah. Hey, you laugh now, but wait till next week when you see it. You're going to be like, that's not bad. I've had purple hair before. Um, It's not bad. It doesn't. See, here's the thing. This looks insane. Okay. My hair does not turn out like this. I have dark black hair. I mean, you can't see it because I have my hair up. Let me see. You hear? Like I've got black hair. So my black hair doesn't take the purple. All right. So only the light hair takes the purple. So more or less it ends up being more like a highlight than actually being, it's not like this. Never. I never do this because I don't bleach my whole head. I only get the part that's right here. So trust me, next week you'll see.
Graham said to just do your eyebrows.
I don't have any eyebrows. Are you kidding me? How long does that kind of color last? Actually, it lasts about 2 months. I could get manic panic, but which will last about 4 or 5, but this is temporary. So it's like, you know, I want to say 60 washes and it's pretty much back to this. Because you shampoo it. It all depends also on how you do it. So it's, um, yeah, see, medium blonde, light blonde. That's what it looks like. But I have dark hair, so it doesn't take. Graham, I'm not going to look like a clown, okay? Come on now. Just do the eyebrows purple and leave the rest natural. Now! Ugh! I look like I'm like 65. I'm only 56. Hey, Crystal La Gringa! I've been wanting to do my well, see, you've got light hair, so it's gonna come out looking like this. I have dark hair, so I mean it's gonna look more like this, but with highlights, you know? Everybody saying hi. Indian's been saying hi. Hey, hey. Yeah, how are you feeling? Is your throat back? Adele. Yeah, see, how's your throat and voice doing, Crystal? I'm doing much better. Good. In love. Everybody saying hello, hello. Bonds on a roll. How you doing? Bonds on a roll showing up. Welcome, welcome. I'm telling glad to hear that. Yes, I'm glad to hear that too. Praying for some good, some healing vibes and that you get through it. Mine's on a roll, yay, yay. Everybody saying hello. Voice is back. I'm just dealing with the drainage and a rash on my head and neck. Uh-oh. Well, Benadryl. Maybe it's an allergic reaction, or did you get bit by something? You know, us those Texas bugs, man, they get you. They get you, and they brutal. They are
They
brutal.
don't go for blood, they go for bone marrow.
Yeah, they don't go for blood. They go for bone marrow. Ain't no lie. They ain't playing. They are not playing. Yep, yep. Everybody's saying hello. So, what has everybody else been doing last week, and what's coming up this week? Anybody going up on any trips? Or what did did you have any fun last week? It's all can't be a one-sided thing, y'all. Y'all know what I did last week, so and y'all know what's coming up for next week, with the building plans and building permit and the concrete, the plumber. I gotta hire a plumber, I gotta hire a concrete guy. Um, so that's pretty much what's gonna be happening next week. Um, yeah. So what's everyone doing? Come on. This is supposed to be a two-way conversation, y'all. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Who's got some interesting thing? What happened last week? And well, Crystal, she got sick, so I know that much. She's getting better. She's getting better. Redoing my bill. Got lost, Mike. How you doing on it? What'd you do last week? Come on up. Come on up. Let us know what's going on with you, with your bills. There you go. Leaving you the link. See what we're going on and let everyone know what's going on. Anytime. I did mention before I may be going to Indiana for a whole summer to work. Indiana, where are you going? Nice. Indiana? You going towards Chicago way or the south of Indiana? Um, because well, Indiana's really close to Chicago. Up by the Great Lakes, or are you going to be south of Indiana? That's great for a whole summer to work. Well, I'm looking to do DigiKey, and maybe you and I should talk because I know you went up there, and then doing the beet harvest in October. So I plan on doing those. Still looking for other. I don't want to do work camping. Hardwood floors. Ooh. Your actual hardwood or the Prego, the tongue and groove? Well, I mean tongue and groove for hardwood too. I mean, are you doing actual hardwood or are you doing what do they call it? I don't remember what they call it. Linoleum? Not linoleum. Can't remember. The interlocking ones. I'm going to work as a teacher. Really? Wow, that's awesome. Like a summer school teacher? Nice. That is awesome.
South Indiana.
Yeah, my future plan is to remove my electrical coach bed in the rig and put a permanent bed. Maybe pull out some drawers. Saw someone do it in a rig like mine on Facebook. Hey, reach out to them, and ask them how they did it and how they like it before you start really doing some kind of major renovation on it. Get their honest opinion about it. Hey, look, I got the same rig, thinking about doing, what you did. How did you do it? Or, what were any tips that you can give me? Connect with them. Why not? If it's something that, is on Facebook, why not? That's awesome. About 4 hours from Chicago. Oh, that's not too bad. Maryland RV show on Saturday and DC travel show the following weekend. Wow. Maryland RV show on. What are you doing, Spence? Are you going to the different RV shows? And DC travel show the following weekend. Actual. Oh, actual hardwood floors. Wow. Nice. Anyone going to the Tiny Fest in March in San Diego? Oh my God. I was actually thinking about that because I went there last year and the Tiny Fest is like the building is for all of the sorry, the building is for the vendors, and then the whole backyard is people bringing their own RVs and stuff. Granted, there's some vendors and some other people out there, but it's just row upon row upon row of rigs and people opening up their rigs for, show and tell. I went there last year in March. It was okay actually. Um, and yay! It's a migrant Head Start pay is excellent, and they pay wow per diem, and my travel to and from the state. Nice, awesome. That is great. Great job, Crystal. I was looking into doing the work camp thing, but they want a commitment from April to October. And I'm like, no, I can't do 6 months or 7 months in a campground. No, I'm all set. Thanks. Couple months, come home, do some work, couple months, go home, do some work. I mean, or 2 or 3 months is fine, but 6 months, yeah, I don't want to do a 6 month commitment. Don't want to do a 6 month commitment. Yes, we'll wait till she's finished and see how she likes it. Oh, so she's building it now, and you're following the steps on Facebook. Is that what's going on? I haven't started on it. I just got the wood from a pile I found in the field. Illegal construction dumping find. Oh, you know, and it's so funny because all the trees that I took down in Dasherville, I mean, I could probably, take all of those trees and get them milled out and use them in my build. Because I have probably a good, I want to say 20 trees, and they were tall. So, but they were skinny. So I mean, I could use them for flooring or something, but they're pine. So it's very porous and it's not really good quality. It's more good for um, walls and stuff more than flooring or anything like that. I mean, the flooring it could do with pine, but it's very porous and very soft. It's a softwood. It's not like oak or maple. Um, so I was going to use it for burning. Then I looked at how many trees I had. I said, "Oh man, that's I'll be burning for years because those trees were pretty tall." Uh, this summer, spent hopefully in Missouri for a month or 6 weeks, and then Woonsocket to visit family. Nice. Here's Rose. Rose's plan. Well, the bad thing about the job is it's May to November. Oh, so it's yeah, but I mean, it's okay because guess what? You get to save up and have at least some nest egg. Yeah, it might be, the 6 month commitment or something like that, but I have a home to build. So there's a reason why I have to come back every 2 or 3 months because I do have a home that I need to get fixed by, the end of the year. At least I gotta have the walls up or, insulation, electrical, all this other stuff. Um, so there's a reason why I don't want to do a 6 month commitment because of that, but I do have to work. There's no doubt about it because I'm not, you know, I'm not rich, y'all. I saw where How got a new executive director. Yep. But I think Bob mentioned that at the RTR that he was stepping down as um, the executive director. and he did mention that at the RTR. Um, so I kind of knew about it, so it wasn't kind of a shock because those that attended, I'm pretty sure, knew that it was going down. When Bob and his sister both stepped down and their new person running HOA. Oh, I didn't know. What's her name? Suzanne? I didn't know.
His assistant, they both.
Oh, and his assistant. I don't. Did Sue Ann step down, or I thought it was just Bob?
No, he said they both were.
Oh wow. No, there's a new person running. Who left? Who left Howa? Bob Wells. Sue Ann semi-retired. Oh, so she's probably consulting. I didn't know Sue Ann went down. I know Bob was looking to get out of it completely, but I didn't know about Sue Ann. So she's probably just doing the um, transfer or consulting. Yes, that's true. I did not know that. I knew about Bob. Wonder why they stepped down. Hope there is no problem. I don't think there's a problem. Um, Everybody knows Bob Wells is pretty much an introvert, and I think Howa has gotten so big because of van life being so popular and his videos being so informative and everything else. I don't think that he wants to be in the spotlight, honestly. I think he would rather somebody else take the reins because it had gotten so big. It was one thing when there was only, 20 or 15 or, 30 people, but we're looking at tens of thousands of people that come out to the RTR. And I think, Bob being the very introvert and private person that he is, I think it took a toll on him being so big. Not that he doesn't love doing what he's doing, and I have nothing, bad to say about Bob, but I think personality-wise that he's gotten to the point where it's like, "This is way bigger than me." And, I hope Hoa doesn't go into I think they will continue to keep I'm hoping that they keep Bob's spirit alive of what his intentions were for Howa, and it just doesn't become this corporate, takeover. But she'll still help some. Yeah, I think she's going to just be consulting for transition. They usually, sign a contract for, like a year transition um, as consulting. But I think Bob just wanted to get out of it entirely. But I have, Ella was, I think it just got uh, big, and it's very successful. It's a great 501c. It has a great mission. It has helped a lot of people. But you know, good for him. He knows what he can do and what he wants. The wood looks like it's from a renovation project, a little sanding down, and bam, repurposed hardwood floor. Yeah, and that's just it. A lot of people don't realize there's a lot of things that people leave that all it needs is a good cleanup, whether it be a sanding or whatever. Somebody threw out this wonderful antique like dresser, and my friend got it, and she just took they painted it. They painted this wonderful oak dresser, and so she turpentine, got the paint off, everything else, resanded it, restained it, and it is a beautiful piece. And they were throwing it in the trash. Throwing it in the trash. Like, oh, I think they should. I think they should, honestly, because I don't think Courtside would have been so successful without the RTR being what they are.
J.D. Harry.
Yeah.
Outgoing executive director Suzanne Carlson. He's the new one coming in. That's him.
Okay. Suzanne Carlson, outgoing executive director, vice president. Okay. Welcoming JD McCrary. JDMCCRARY. That's who is taking over, hailing from Georgia. Announced as of February 1st, JD McCrae has officially joined HOWA as the new executive director. And this is coming off the HOWA website. Wealth of experience, commitment, hailing from Georgia. He wasted no time in immersing, spending valuable time in person getting to know the ins and outs of HOWA. In the coming weeks, we will share more about JD's background, nonprofit leader, confident he will lead HOWA into successful future serving nomadic community. As the outgoing executive director, I want to express my full confidence in JD and the positive impact he will undoubtedly have in the organization. I'm excited to witness the continued growth and success of HOWA under his capable leadership. And that was from Suzanne Carlson, outgoing executive director, vice president, Home on Wheels Alliance Incorporated. Oh, wow. There you go. That was from HOWA's site. Bob on the ballot. You know, whatever reasons it is, it is. He decided it was time. It was time. People leave for certain reasons. I mean, look at me. I could have stayed in the corporate world, everything else. I could have like really pushed hard and, really, nose to the ground, find another job, I wouldn't have made as much. But I mean, all this guy, but that's not my life. I'd rather be a YouTuber, content creator on the road. I mean, I'm leaving my sticks and bricks, y'all. You won't have this background much longer. This background is going to be, you know, going away. It'll be strictly in the van because I'll be living in the van. This house goes on the market by the end of the month, and I will be living in my driveway on the property. And that's what's happening. All my stuff's going to go into storage, and I am going to be houseless in my van. And I'm okay with that because I have enough room in my van for the two dogs and I. So I'm okay with that. So that's what's happening with the whole journey. Things happen. Life happens. Change of direction was needed, and that was that. I have nothing bad to say about Hoa. I have nothing bad to say about Bob and Suzanne. Sue Ann. I haven't met them personally, and I can only think of the content that I've gained and the knowledge that I've gained from Cheap RV Living site and everything else. So honestly, good for you, Bob, for knowing, what you needed. And that's all pretty much I gotta say about that. Bob Wells Way. Yeah, for the street. Yep. Bob Wells Way. And the only way. Not kidding, not the only way. Best part, the thing I liked about Bob is he gave you suggestions and you took them for what it is. You make it work for you. You do what you need to do for you. What works for him isn't going to work for you. Uh, Only you can decide what's going to work for you. And Bob has stressed that more than enough times. He can give suggestions, he can give product reviews, he can whatever, but basically what works for you is what's going to work for you as long as you get out there. And so I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that thinking. I don't know if you like to garden, but you could use some of your logs to make. Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. I could make a logged raised bed. Yeah, for flowers and you know what? That's a good idea because those trees are skinny. Most of them are pretty skinny. So making something out of them actually would not be difficult. Stripping the bark and then using the actual thing, splitting them in half or whatever. because I've got a table saw, I've got all that kind of stuff, and I've got, wood chippers and, to make notches, and it's a good idea, Dell. I might have to think about that. Not like I don't have wood on the property. Oh my god, I have so much wood, it's not even funny. Um, yep, crazy as that is, right? But all right. Well, that hour went by pretty dang quick, y'all. Anybody have got some closing thoughts for anybody or anything? Stay safe out there, going to Indiana for Crystal in May. So, she's probably preparing up, saying, getting her time with her loved ones. Good for you. Um, Mike, stay, Mike's putting on his hardwood floors, and everyone's concerned about the stepping down. Rose is getting her vehicle hopefully this week. She might be on the road by the end of next week. That'll be great. Let's see what we got here. Many years ago, I got divorced and got bought out of my house. I wish I would have known. And like then I still, I know, not worked all these years. I'm excited. I'm excited to be the uh, Bob Wells 2024. Yeah, I don't as much as I'd love to see him run for president, I don't think him being the private guy that he is, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Stay safe, take care, love, hugs, hugs, misses, kisses. Yeah, I gotta admit. Ah, thanks, Graham. Everybody give a thumbs up to the video. I really do appreciate it. I know y'all have been all of you are still my regular family. I should have the mock-up of the t-shirts probably on my site soon. I'm revamping the YouTube channel to actually make an Amazon page or web page with all the links of, everything that I use, so you all know. Um, and redoing the whole format of the YouTube channel. Unfortunately, until I get out of this house, it's pretty much going to be the house. I'm This week I will be getting a storage facility, getting the building permit. I will be contacting a plumber, getting the plumber out there, and possibly getting quotes for the concrete. So if I can get all of these things done, there are things that I need to fix in this house in order to get it on the market. I'm having a problem with my kitchen sink not getting hot water and pressure. So there are a few things that I do have to fix up on this house in order to get it on market. And all of these things have to get off my wall and everything else. So yeah, it's going to be a very busy week next week. Also, my daughter is coming the 20th, so not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, my daughter will be here for a week. So you'll get to meet her as well. So, with everything, please put a C if you are a content creator. So, those that do watch the replay know that you are a content creator and they can go ahead and subscribe to your channel. Um, it's a good place to come and chat if you need some company. Good group here. Yes, I love it. I love every Sunday at 7 CT. Next Sunday is the next live at Get Lost Mike. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I've got to get to Get Lost Mike. I've got to get to Adele. I got to get to Bonds on a Row. I'm a little bit behind on videos, but let me tell you, I'm going to be catching up. It's been crazy month this month until I get everything done. I love you all. I will definitely, be checking all your videos out and get caught up. Just bring us with you into the house on the house build up. Yes, I will definitely be bringing you on. Now that I've got this fun camera, you don't think I'm going to be using it, guys? Oh my God. I cannot wait. I'm like, "Arr." Yeah, I'm biting at, I'm just biting away to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's film. Let's film. Oh, yeah. I will be having fun. Get Lost Mike is a content creator. Go ahead and check his channel. Hey, Judith. Late. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're just wrapping up here. Annie and Spence is a content creator. Please subscribe to her channel. If you ever want to subscribe to any of the channels for the replay here, just click on the icon. Let me see. Nope. Their icon right here. Anyone in the chat, and then go to their channel, and you can subscribe from their channel there. Have a good week. All Get Lost Mike. No more. When is your next video? Well, Wednesday. Well, no, I'll be doing Wednesday probably. Trying to stick to the Wednesday. This week I got a little late. I did it on Thursday, but I will probably be doing the video on a Wednesday because I'll be taking you guys along to get the building permit and all this done for Dasherville, but also the things that, a regular day in the life of van life. Hey, Fuzzy's got to get washed big time. She hasn't got washed from portside yet, so she needs a huge wash. And also, I got to do a video tour because you guys haven't really got a full video tour of my rig, so I will probably be doing that as well. So there's Rose doing, there's Annie and Spence's link. Here is Get Lost Mike. No game for me, just busy cleaning. Have a great weekend. Yeah, I know that. I might have a day off to break the camera in. Yes, you're gonna have to. Trust me, you're gonna love it, Annie. Annie and Spencer, you're gonna love it. Good vibes, sweet potato dreams. Oh, whoop whoop. Okay, Wednesday popcorn night. Got it. There's Crystal and La Gringa. Okay, Von's on a roll. Definitely check out these individuals. You will have, a great content. And thank you everyone for showing up tonight. I do appreciate you and love you all, my dashers. I will be putting up the GoFundMe page for Rose if you choose to, or just leave a message of prayers and good luck for her. I will go ahead and be posting that sometime next week. So thank you all for joining this week. I do appreciate you and love y'all. And as always, stop dreaming it and start living it. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.